Okay, now I'm gonna share screen real quick. Okay, got it. There you go. Let me share my screen real quick. Everybody can see the screen?
Yes.
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 Yep.
Yes, sir. Okay. Hello, everyone. You can you can see from the person who is being spotlighted with the merah putih background or the Indonesian flag background right here. My name is Shauki Zwakar Kiswara, and I am the SAA or the Sergeant at Arms for SCBD Toastmaster, and I'd like to welcome everyone to SCBD Toastmaster. Of course, I'm gonna share to you guys about the rules and regulation, just rules, not rules and regulations. Still a little bit too strict. So I won't say the ground rules. So first, if you can, please turn on your camera so we can see all of your beautiful faces. It will encourage us as well as speakers to see everybody's faces, and it will encourage us to keep our motivation on and our spirit on if you guys can turn on your cameras. Second is, of course, to mute your microphone if it's not your turn to speak. Everybody has a chance to speak tonight in our table topic session. So if you guys want to participate on that, and if it's your if it's your turn to speak, please unmute your microphone. Third is to listen carefully to the speakers of tonight's meeting, because we will never know what kind of inspirational things that we can get from the speakers. So I encourage you guys to listen carefully to every speaker in the meeting. Fourth is, of course, to have fun. We learn a lot, but we also want to make sure that it's enjoyable, and please have fun in the meeting. Enough being said of me, I would like to give the control back to our president and also speaker for tonight. We have Toastmaster Garda. Toastmaster Garda, please.
Oh, thank you, Shoki. Before I start, I hereby open this meeting by knocking this reflex hammer thrice. That's the sound, and the meeting has started. And please, everyone, unmute yourself because I want to hear your euphonious voices. And please repeat after me. Happy morning, my fellow Toastmasters and esteemed guests.
Happy morning.
Good morning. Happy morning.
Happy morning.
Konnichiwa.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Now you can start muting yourself again. So maybe for those of you who are wondering why happy morning, am I still in Indonesia right now? Because I noticed that it's dark outside. So happy morning is our culture and tradition in SCBD Toastmasters, the way we greet everyone, because as if that we embody ourselves when we wake up in the morning, it feels like we are starting our day with a fresh new beginning. So that's the spirit. And welcome to SCBD Toastmasters. We have over 4 million people in the room. Awesome. So for those of you also first time in any Toastmasters meeting, allow me to introduce a little bit about what Toastmasters International is in general, as well as what SCBD Toastmasters as part of the affiliation of Toastmasters International. So sit back, relax, and welcome to SCBD Toastmasters. So Toastmasters International is a nonprofit educational organization. It is almost a century old that teaches public speaking and leadership skills. And by joining Toastmasters International as member, you will also get the privilege and connection to thousands of members and clubs across the countries. And talking about one of the benefits that we will acquire in Toastmasters International, simply, we want to enhance our public speaking and leadership skills. And we sort of have this educational curriculum called Pathways. So there are 11 paths in Toastmasters International. And if you would like to know more about it, feel free to contact our club officers and we'll be assisting you for that. And about SCBD Toastmasters, we are under District 87, Division I and Area I3. SCBD Toastmasters is now 16 years in terms of existence. Next year, we are turning 17. So usually prior to pandemic, we have the physical or offline meeting in SCBD area around South Jakarta. But due to pandemic, we are shifting our meeting to this online meeting by virtual Zoom. And as for this term of 2021 and 2022, SCBD Toastmasters would like to uphold the vision of providing a place to become a better you. With our mission is to empower every individual to strive for progress. And we still uphold the values of SCBD, which is structured, collaborative, bold, and determined. And how to join us? Simply by registering yourself, and you get the Zoom link, just like what you are doing right now. And probably you also get featured in our weekly updates where your photo will be uploaded to our social media. And lastly, how to reach us? Simply, you can click on the link as provided in our Instagram bio, or you can send us through email and direct message at scbd.toastmasters. And we also have our YouTube channel where you can simply stream our previous recordings and you will get to know how we run our weekly meeting. So I think that is all from me. And before I continue to pass the control to our Toastmaster of the meeting, I would like to invite our Area I3 Director, Toastmaster Aryo, to give a short remark. Toastmaster Aryo, are you there? Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mr. President, Toastmaster Garda. My fellow Toastmasters, ladies and gentlemen, it's an honor for me tonight as the representations of District 87 to do an Area Director Club visit. First, I'd like to extend my sincerest gratitude to Toastmaster Garda, to Toastmaster Dentia, to Toastmaster Melanie, to Toastmaster Dwi, to Toastmaster Andika, to Toastmaster Hani, and to Toastmaster Shauki for taking responsibilities in the club as an executive committee. I'm very proud of you that you take this voluntarily job, and I'll just make it brief. So basically, the Area Director Club visit is the moment for Area Director to help clubs to grow and provides the better and best experience that possible for the members. So in the end, it's all about the benefit for the members. And I hope that you are not stressful due to this Area Director Club visit. Just have fun and learn together. Back to you, Toastmaster Garda.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ayo, for such a wonderful short remark from our area director. Of course, we don't get to be stressful with this. Also, we have to bring it more fun and insightful because that's the spirit we would like to embody and empower in SCBD Toastmasters, right? And thank you, Toastmaster Ario. And now to start the meeting, I will give the control to our Toastmaster of the meeting, or so-called the host for today. I'll give the control to Toastmaster Nafla. Over to you, Toastmaster Nafla.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Garda. Hello, everyone. Happy morning. How are you guys? If you are good, please just reaction thumbs up. If you are bad, just give me love as a reaction. Okay, so tonight I'll be the Tom, which is the meeting's control is over me. And our theme is one history that matters. As a human, we live in this world. Probably we know a lot of histories, and our life is full of history and stories to share. And in Toastmasters, in regular meeting, we have word of the day, the word that we learn and encourage to use more often in the meeting. So our word of the day today is withstand, or it is remain undamaged or unaffected, or it is it seems like resist. And for example, you can use the word withstand for this fabric can withstand steam and high temperatures, or all buildings are now reinforced to withstand earthquakes. So make sure that you use that word as much as possible. Withstand, remember that. At our meeting agenda for today, we have 3 sessions. Just like in our regular meeting, we have 3 sessions. The first session is the prepared speech session. This session is when you can see a member deliver their message, deliver their speech with the curriculum of our curriculum, which is pathways. And for the table topic speech, the next is table topic speech, or you can name it as impromptu speech, or you can see it often other in Toastmasters, you can see it in Putri Indonesia or Miss Universe as impromptu speech. And you can practice here. And it is available open for members and guests. And last but not least is speech evaluation for the prepared speech. But I'm not alone tonight, and to make it short, because our schedule is quite tight tonight, so our general evaluator is Toastmaster Uyun, and she will evaluate the whole meeting. And then she has team, which is grammarian, WOD counter, and also timer. Wait. Okay. And for grammarian, it means to correct or to catch some words that it's incorrect to based on grammar rule. So we call it grammar Nazi. And the next is WOD counter, which is the one who counts when you say or long pauses in your speech. And then ballot counter is to count the vote for the best speech. And also we have timer. So for the timer, I will call Toastmaster Fika. Toastmaster Fika, please explain your role as a timer.
Okay, Toastmaster Nafla, am I audible?
Yes,
you are.
Okay, so thank you, Toastmaster Nafla, and hello, hi, my fellow Toastmaster and guests. My name is Vika, and tonight I will be the timer. I will time the prepared speech table topic speakers as well as the evaluations. I will also alert each speaker of the time they have left using the green, yellow, and also red background, which denote specific times remaining. In order to be eligible for voting, speaker need to finish the speech within the time allocation. So icebreaker speech will be 4 until 6 minutes in length. At 4 minutes, I will change my background into green. And so I will show like this. Sorry. Okay, and on the, sorry. Okay. Okay, and in the 5 minutes, I will change my background into yellow. In 30 seconds, you have to finish and wrap up your speech. Okay, and same for the prepared speech should be 5 until 7 minutes. In 5 minutes, I will change my background into green. At 6 minutes, I will change the background into yellow. And 7 minutes, I will change my background into red. And you have to finish the speech within 30 seconds. Same at the individual on the top table topic speakers. Should limit their remarks to no more than 2 minutes. At 1 minute, I will change my background into green. At 1 minute, 30 seconds, the background will change into yellow, and 2 minutes, it will change into red. At this point, speaker should finish the speech within 30 seconds. Okay. And the individual evaluation should be between 2 until 3 minutes. At 2 minutes, I will change my backgrounds into green. 2 minutes, 30 seconds, the background will change into yellow. And 3 minutes, at this point, speaker needs to wrap up their speech in less than 30 seconds. Thank you. Back to you, Toastmaster Nafla.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Vika. Right, so, and then we have, the next is we have prepared speech session, the moment that we've been waiting for. And so we're here at the prepared speech session. So get ready for the first speaker, which is Toastmaster Ratih, and the one who will introduce Toastmaster Ratih is Toastmaster Dwi. So please welcome Toastmaster Dwi to introduce Toastmaster Ratih.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nafla. Happy morning, everyone. Please unmute yourself.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
Okay, this time I will be Toastmaster Ratih's evaluator. Toastmaster Ratih is currently participating beauty pageants as one of the contestants. Yay! And tonight he will deliver her very first speech in Toastmasters. It's Icebreaker Speech. And the title is Ladder Will Follow. Curious how Toastmaster Ratih delivered her speech? Let's call upon the stage Toastmaster Ratih.
Yay. Okay. Hello, everyone. Happy morning. Today, as an icebreaker, I would like to give a speech on Ladder Will Follow. So if people say life is beautiful, then to be beautiful, we have to go through a process that is often overlooked. Some will then compare it with a metamorphosis of butterfly. But it could be anything. Brownies, for example, made from powdered and bitter chocolate paste, to food that will melt quickly after you put it in your mouth. Fried rice, seblak, ketoprak, or could you guys name some of your favorite food? So I won't talk much about life or giving some hacks on it, but give some advice because I'm certain that every Toastmaster member here, especially in SCBD, must have processed farther than I do. It should be me who asks you for some advice. Rather than that, I just want to share a story of mine that might be relatable and in hope could be act as a reminder. As a greedy person, I love to be a pioneer. I would not say that life is a game. It's a lame quotation anyway. I am too greedy so that if I could, I want to learn and become an expert in many skills, which turned out being a boomerang for me. I fell and got anxieties as a response. Then I came across a book titled Awaken the Giant Within, written by Anthony Robbins, and it's still being my favorite book to this day. Have any of you read this book yet, or maybe kind of familiar to my ear thing? If you do, then cheers for us. It took some time to read that book actually, and afterwards I realized something strange. I always decided to smile first in almost every occasion. Before that, I was so sensitive when my lecturers scribbling through my thesis or when my proposals got rejected. But now I found that it was not such a big deal, and that is because I smiled first when I saw her scribbling through it. It feels like there's some kind of frame shifting focus on my brain from, dang, I have to work on it again, and it prolonged my status as a student to, okay, she's doing her best so that I can have a good article to publish, something like that. This series of smiling is one of an act that I practice from any other good phrases that is written by Anthony Robbins on his book Action First and the Others Will Follow. I'm not really sure on how these things work. How could an act affect an emotion? In general, people would say you could decide an act because you're feeling Y. But the truth, it's not always been like that. It's a clinical proven thing, and I have experienced it myself. In the end, smiling helped me go through my insecurity. This phrase also could be interpreted as an encouragement for us to do something first without thinking much about it. Just like me decided joining Toastmaster, and I chose this SCBD Club without further ado. That's the end of my speech. Thank you so much.
Whoa, thank you so much, Toastmaster Monica Ratih. And because it's icebreaker, I think we should just give a round of applause. Everyone should give a round of applause, or maybe unmute yourself.
Congratulations, Toastmaster Ratih.
Congratulations.
Because that's what we do in Toastmasters. In offline meeting, whenever someone deliver their icebreaker speech, we have to give a stand applause. We have to stand up. We have to stand up and give applause. And congratulations, Toastmaster Ratih, for that. Okay, for the next speaker, we have Toastmaster Yusuf. He delivered also the icebreaker, but the one who will introduce Toastmaster Yusuf and his project is Toastmaster Aisyah. So please welcome Toastmaster Aisyah.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nafla. Dear ladies and gentlemen, tonight I will be the evaluator for Toastmaster Yusuf. Toastmaster Yusuf will be delivering his icebreaker, and this icebreaker aims to introduce himself to the Toastmaster and also to learn the basic skill of public speaking. Before I invite Toastmaster Yusuf, I would like to invite ladies and gentlemen to turn on your cameras to listen together to Toastmaster Yusuf. And also, I would like to check the audio of Toastmaster Yusuf. Are you audible?
Am I audible?
Yes, I think you're right. Okay, without further ado, let's listen to Toastmaster Yusuf. His title of speech is Was Toastmaster Yusuf. The screen is yours.
I was worried. I was anxious. I was scared. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Toastmaster and guests. Worried, anxious, scared, was. Those were the feeling that I had, not because of my boss, not because of my wife, maybe sometimes a little bit, and definitely not because of the things I heard or scary things or the scary stories that I watched. Those were the things that I experienced when I have to transition from a place that I am comfortable with to a new place, a new role, meeting new people. First, the W, worried. I worried whether I'm going to be okay. I was worried whether I can withstand all the problems that I'm going to face. 22 years ago, I was a 14 years old boy from a small island called Bangka. It's near Sumatra. And my parents was Padang people. And Padang people have this tradition. They send their boy out of the house at a certain age. So that 14 years old Yusuf was sent to Bandung, to a bigger city, to live by himself, to pursue better educations. I was very worried. I don't know the language. I don't understand the culture. I don't know the people. I don't understand the people. But you know what? I advanced. I advanced to be a better man. I advanced to be a stronger man. I advanced to be a more mature man. I advanced. Second, BA, anxious. I feel anxious every time I try something new. 12 years ago, I was in this international business plan competitions in the US. My competitors, my team's competitors are the top school from all over the world. So I was very anxious at that time, even before I flew to the US. But my friend said, don't worry lah. You guys are the black horses. Don't worry. Nobody expect you to win anyway. Just chill, Netflix and chill. Well, I make the last things up. There's no Netflix at the time. If you want to watch movie at that time, you have to download in the morning, go to the office and or school, and then by the afternoon, it will be finished. I see some people smiling or nodding. I'm happy, so I'm not the only one from that generation. But back to my story, I was very, very anxious and nervous. But I managed to withstand those anxiety and convert it into spirit, into adrenaline, into grit. So we practice and grin, and we prepare, and then we flew to the US for the competitions. And the result, we won. So the small team from the third world country managed to finish better than the flashy top Ivy League kind of like competitors. I win. Third, scared. Growing old, it's not easy for me to take risks anymore. I get married, I get kids, so it's not comes easy. But then I realized I've been in the previous company for 11 years. Of course, I challenged myself by changing roles, taking international assignments, and do new initiatives and everything. But I realized that I become too uncomfortable. So last month, I moved to a new company. I moved from the biggest bank in Southeast Asia to a new established bank in Indonesia. I know I was scared. I was extremely scared, but I know that's what I need to do if I want to succeed. If I want to succeed. So last month I changed job. Last month I rejoined Toastmaster. This month I decided to take the pathways that I am most uncomfortable with. Engaging humor. I'm a very serious person. I know those experiences will make me worried, anxious, and scared. But I also know that's what it takes for me to win, to advance, and to succeed. Win, advance, succeed. Was. Back to you, Tom.
Woo, thank you
Yay.
so much, Toastmaster Yusuf. Again, please unmute yourself to give a round of applause for the first icebreaker from Toastmaster Yusuf.
Congratulations.
Yay, that's really great. And for your information for guests, if you haven't know what is Pathways, Pathways is our curriculum that we use to every project in our speech. And Toastmaster Yusuf choose engaging humor. I think not many people choose that kind of pathways, including me. So let's move to the next speaker, which is Toastmaster Nia, and the one who will introduce Toastmaster Nia and her project is Toastmaster Honey. So please welcome Toastmaster Honey as the evaluator of Toastmaster Nia.
Okay, thank you, Tom. Happy morning, everyone. My name is Hani, and tonight I'll be the evaluator for Toastmaster Nia from Ultimate Toastmaster. She will be delivered third project in level 1, is researching and presenting. The purpose of this project is for the member to learn to review basic research methods and present a well-organized, well-researched speech on any topic. With her background as an architect and content creator. Are you ready, Toastmaster Nia? Okay.
All right. Hold on a second.
Okay. Without further ado, this is it, Toastmaster Nia. The rainbow over your dreams. The rainbow over your dreams. Toastmaster Nia, the stage is yours.
Okay, let me share you my screen first. Is it already appear on your screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now you may see in the picture. I'm going to ask you, what do you feel when you see this picture? Please tell me on the chat box. Please tell me on the chat box.
Hungry.
Hungry. Sweet. Vibrant. I want one. Cheerful. Happy. Okay. Happy. Okay, much saying happy. Yes, we are surrounded by colors. Everything we see, everything we observe is reflected in colors. That's why the colors can have great effects on our emotions. Some make us feel happy and others can make us melancholy. This presentation mostly I got the information from Filiboya Pain website. And why I trust this information, because they have specialist psychologist, Ivan Ertim. She graduated from Istanbul and USA University and both major in psychology. And then she has 15 years experience in the effect of colors on human beings. And the benefits of colors are concerned in the brain development, creativity, productivity, and learning. And the effects of color on human beings can be varied. It can rise the excitement and also can create the anxiety. And these effects can more distinctly observe in children. They are more sensitive than us.
So it's necessary to be especially sensitive in designing children's room. Yeah, and how to design them, you can start to choose the proper colors to their room so they will get the positive effects, such as improve emotional development, increase the sharing and cooperating skill, decrease the noise level as if they have tantrums, and then organize their own thoughts. Tension and aggression will reduce also, and they get easier to sleep, and it's more comfortable. It's also calmer, happier, and more relaxed in the environment. And how to choose the proper colors? By knowing the colors. From the International Journal of Pediatrics, from Manshat Medical Science, University of Iran, they divided the colors into two types. The first is warm colors. It can rise the happiness, confidence. They are orange, yellow, red, and pink. But be careful to use these colors because these strong colors can increase the heart rates and the breath rates of the children. So just use these colors only in the accent of furniture or just one side of the wall in the children's room. And then the second is cool colors. They are calming and soothing, such as blue, green, and purple. And they are lowering blood pressure, giving the children comfortable, and they leading the children to sleep easier. And how if your children is really loves the warm colors? Don't worry about the negative effects, mom and dad, because our brain is designed to identify what we need, what we like, so it will reward us for following direction. In other words, if your baby is happy, his brain is also happy. And Winston Churchill, the former governor of United Kingdom, said, "We shape our buildings, thereafter they shape us." Now, please put your attention to the screen, which has the beautiful face of me. This background behind me has been withstanding with me through the time. A 9-year-old me was asked by my father what colors that I would like to have through my room. And I initiatively told him, "Daddy, I want to have the blue sky and the cloudy room." And bonus, this snow white wallpaper. It shaped us to be more creative and imaginative person now. And dear parents and future parents here, what are you going to do to build your children's character? Answer it by your action. Provide them the good quality of spaces, just like the rainbow over your dreams. And I got these references from Billy Poyapen website, International Journal of Patriotics, University of Iran, and the UK Parliament website. So I guarantee you this is a valid information. Actually, I have more to share to you, but our time is limited here. However, you can visit my YouTube channel, then you'll get more information and you'll get inspired by my videos. Okay, thank you for your attention and see you later. Back to you, Tom.
Right, thank you so much, Toastmaster Dia, for sharing. It's very mesmerizing when we knew that colors has very great impacts for our children. It can increase our emotional development and also decrease noise level. Such great information. And okay, I'll subscribe after this. Yeah, me too. I will subscribe to your YouTube then. All right, and the next speaker, last but not least, is our Mr. Prez, and he will be evaluated by Toastmaster Andika. So please welcome Toastmaster Andika to introduce Toastmaster Garda.
Thank you. Am I audible?
Yes.
So ladies and gentlemen, my fellow Toastmaster and guests, now we are going to listen to our own president, Toastmaster Garda, who will deliver his Reaching Consensus project. Sounds interesting and not ordinary. So his speech title is From Puzzled to Dazzled. The purpose of this project is for Toastmaster Garda to work with a group to practice reaching consensus on any topic, and also to discuss his experience leading a non-Toastmasters group toward consensus. So ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, Toastmaster Garda, from Puzzled to Dazzle, from Puzzled to Dazzle, Toastmaster Garda.
Thank you, Toastmaster Andika. Am I audible and visible?
Yes.
Awesome. So before I start, I would like to ask for your participation in using the chat box whenever I ask you some questions. Okay, let's get started. Please type 1 if you think or if you have experienced such quarrels in your team when finding or reaching a consensus or discussion. Yes, I saw many one right here, including myself. Again, thank you. And now, please type 2 if you ever had a quarrel leaving you and your other work colleague, for example, having ended up with a fight. Okay, we also got 2 in the chat box. Thank you so much. So, thank you for your participation. That was exactly what I experienced last year when I worked in one of the non-governmental organization in health sector, as I have the background of being a medical doctor and focusing on the infectious disease, particularly working on an HIV/AIDS research project in DKI Jakarta province. So at that time, I was appointed as the project officer as well as the technical officer, leading a research group collaborating with the Indonesian Associations of HIV Counselor, as well as the Subdirectorate of AIDS in the Indonesian Ministry of Health. You know what would be the most difficult thing that I had at that time? Maybe you can have something in mind, you can just type in, but let me just get into it. The hardest thing that I experienced at that time was gathering all the team members to have a discussion. Believe me, during the weekdays, I had a very hard and tough workload, but at the same time, all they wanted to do is to have the discussion at the weekend. And I was wondering, what did they do during the weekdays? Was it so hard to gather all of those team members and just to have the discussion so that we can get work onto the project instantly? And that was truly hard for me because it was such a hard job to ask for their opinions and to start the project immediately. And it resulted in the prolong of the start of the project itself. And I tried to work hard on how to reach them at one time, and I found a very simple steps or stage that I would like to share to you today. So upon reaching consensus, sometimes we wonder, oh, how are we going to do this? And here's something that I would like to share to you on how to reach the consensus. The first stage that I did at that time, I introduced and clarified the issue to those members because I was the youngest team members at that time, dealing with the more experienced, more senior group members. So I need to share the background information that, hey, we reached the prolonged target and we had to start immediately. And we had this misalignment with the timetable, and I would need to ask for your commitment, whether or not you would like to do this right away. So asking this kind of question would be a good start to gather everyone to get the consensus. And second, I initiatively started to open out the discussion. So it also provided everyone to facilitate them to raise voice. What would be the reason that made them was so hard and reluctant to have the discussion during the weekdays? So it also provided a space for everyone to share their needs and opinions. So it would not be truly judgmental from my side, but also at the same time, I could also learn what can be learned and what can be heard from their sides. And next, I tried to explore ideas in sort of the broad discussion using the online platform, of course, during this pandemic. So it came up too with the lots of different ways forward from all team members. And I also analyzed what would be the pros and cons of different options. And by identifying this will also be serving as something that I can note down during the polls, and also the moment for me to deliberate things so that I'll be able to come up with ideas and suggestions. And next come with one of the most important steps is to make a proposal and amend the proposal. So it's time for us to be an artist, time to sketch, because by doing so, we'll be able to understand what will be the limitations and the drawbacks that hinder us from moving forward. And something that I can also address to the team, oh, maybe we can start with doing the option A and see whether it worked or not. And also next is to test for agreement, because sometimes when we come up with a decision or an ideas, there will also be some kind of blocks or other options coming from our teammates. So it is our job to listen attentively to them. And this will be a pivotal step for me as a project team leader, and also to gather as much as opinions as I could, and also try to come up with some alternatives or options that can work for the benefits of the teams. And if this stage doesn't work out, let's try to come to reverse to the stage 4 and 5 and try to reanalyze what can be improved and what can be done better. And lastly, of course, if we already reached that consensus, try to work this out to implement the decision making. It wasn't that easy at the first time, but let's see how that works. So one of the key points of having this reaching consensus at the end of our discussion at that time was LA, not Los Angeles, not even close to Lenteng Agung. But it's listen attentively and try to accommodate your team. By doing these 2 simple steps, you'll be able to accommodate what your team members needs, and you'll be able to reach the consensus by the end of your project. And lastly, by doing so all together, it's also a privilege and the opportunity to withstand the grudge and make a change with your team. Because from the moment I started with some puzzled, how should I do this? And it also ended up with a dazzled result. We successfully gathered over 400 participants across the province in order to get the tested for HIV at that time. So don't forget, you may get puzzled at the beginning, but always remember this LA and be ready to be dazzled. That's all for me. Back to you, Toastmasters of the meeting.
All right, thank you, Toastmaster Garda. So make sure that you guys do the LA, the listen attentively and accommodate your team. And I heard the WOD spotted there from your speech, Mr. Garda. And so before we are moving to the next session, I will ask our timer, Toastmaster Vika. So who are eligible to be voted for prepared speech session? Toastmaster Vika, are you there?
Yep, Toastmaster Nafla, sorry. So for today's session, for Toastmaster Yusuf, Toastmaster Rahmani, Toastmaster Yusuf, 5 minutes 34 seconds. Toastmaster Rahmania, 6 minutes 31 seconds, and Toastmaster Garda is 7 minutes 7 seconds. So 3 of them are eligible, but unfortunately for Toastmaster Ratih is not eligible because it's only 3 minutes 12 seconds.
Okay, so we only have Toastmaster.
Yeah.
We only have 3, which are Toastmaster Yusuf, Toastmaster Nia, and Toastmaster Garda. And our ballot counter, Toastmaster Rini, are you there to share the links for us to vote?
Okay, I will prepare for the link. I will share to the chat soon.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster
Thank you.
Rini and Toastmaster Fika. But while we are waiting for voting to the best prepared speech session, so we can only choose 3, which is Toastmaster Yusuf, Nia, and Toastmaster Garda. We are moving to the next session, which is, can you guess? So here is the next session, which is table topic session that will be led by Toastmaster Ricky. So Toastmaster Ricky, are you there?
Toastmaster Navla, sorry, I think you
Yes.
missed one important thing
What is that?
for the session.
What is that?
Photo.
Oh, okay. All right. Sorry. Okay, then so please just thank you so much for our area director. So let's take a picture. So I will encourage to all of you to, all right, okay, to turn on your camera. Why can't it's been one time since I've been told.
Yes, I will
Okay.
do screen capture.
All right, start from the first screen, first page. So Toastmaster Andika, you will the one holding, right?
Correct. Yes. We have 2 pages here. So everyone, please give me your best pose ever. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Hold your smile. Smile. Make your teeth dry. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. There you go. Back to you, Tom.
Oh, done. Okay. So thank you, Toastmaster Andika. And for our table topic session here is actually a project from a Pathways, which is Toastmaster Ricky has a project as table topic master. And he will be evaluated by Toastmaster Shauki. So Toastmaster Shauki, are you there to explain the Toastmaster Ricky's project?
Yes.
Okay. Why are you laughing?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to share positive energy. So, hi everyone. My name is Shauki Kiswara. You probably see me on the opening of the meeting, sharing you guys the rules and regulations and stuff. So, I am going to be an evaluator for Toastmaster Ricky on his active listening project. So, basically, the purpose of this project is Toastmaster Ricky. Wait, sometimes I forget about this. But I will listen. I will see Toastmaster Ricky how he listened to the table topic speakers, how he responded to the table topic speaker, and again, I would like to see Toastmaster Ricky, effectively handle the table topic session. So, the purpose of this project is actually to demonstrate his or her abilities to listen what other people say. So again, I will carefully see how Toastmaster Ricky perform, or so I say, lead this table topic session, and hear how he responds to the table topic speaker. So with that being said, without that all being said, I would like to give the control to our table topic master, and please save a slot for me if you can. Just a simple request. So that's Master Ricky, please. The screen is yours.
Am I audible?
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Shauki. My name is Ricky, and tonight I will be the table topic master. Participating in table topics help you develop critical and organized thinking skills because you have to think quickly. Becoming skilled at impromptu speaking can give you the self-confidence you need to give a last-minute presentation, maybe sail through a challenging meeting, or convince others of your ideas. You can build your reputation and you learn to speak effectively under pressure. Without further ado, we will begin the session. Table topic is 1 to 2 minutes and 30 seconds of time to speak. Okay, let me share my screen first. Because our theme is history and we are celebrating our Independence Day. Let me choose. Wait. Toastmaster Wira Tama. Are you there? Toastmaster Wira Tama?
Yes. Hello.
Hello. Okay. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Why we must do flag ceremony every August 17? Need 30 seconds to think?
No, I think I'll do it now.
Okay, the time is yours.
Am I audible?
Yes.
Okay. Why must we do flag ceremony every August 17th? Well, to me personally, because we have to respect our fallen heroes, heroes and heroines that fought the risked their lives and limb to make Indonesia, and not only sacrifice their lives and limb, they really tried to negotiate with the other countries like the colonizers. They're trying to do diplomatically and also militarily. And let me tell you something. Several months ago, my grandfather passed away, and he was a soldier, specifically in Navy. And he fought for the Trikora in Papua, the Tri Komando Rakyat, which means the Three People's Commando, if I have to translate it in English, roughly. And to me personally, respecting the ceremony, flag ceremony, is paying respect not only to my grandfather, but also people who have fallen to fought for the colonies. So yeah, I totally agree with somebody respecting the flag, not only respecting the flag, but also the people who fought for Indonesia. That's all from me. Back to you, TTN.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Wira. Respect hero, respect your grandfather. We all have personal things that we can share to other, so we can respect other. Okay, next we have, wait a minute. Guess Dicky. Are you there? Guess Dicky.
Yeah, hello.
Hello, Guess Dicky.
Hello.
Okay, the question is, what do you think about independence? What do you think about independence? The time is yours, Guess Dicky.
I believe independence is about to be free, to be freedom, to make our nation, to make our people to stand with our food. And independence is not only about celebrating August 17th, celebrating competition. Independence is about continuing our ancestor, our heroes. And independence is about rebuild our nation to be better, to move forward, and to be people that has freedom to choose what to choose our choice, and to be free of anything that hold us, that makes us not free. So I think independence is also about withstand our people to have courage and also make our country better. Yeah. Thank you. That's for me.
Okay, thank you, guest Diki. Freedom is choice what you choose. Continuing the courage of our heroes. Thank you, guest Diki. Okay, next will be Gestika Dianti. Gestika Dianti, are you there?
Yep.
Hello, Gestika.
Hello. Hi, everyone. Good morning.
Okay. What is your opinion? Time is yours.
Okay, I think my opinion about this is you don't need to be ashamed if you are single, because being single or being with anyone is a matter of choice, and you don't always need to follow like the standard of society. And for the country itself, we are independent because we are together for all, not because two person. So yeah, sorry guys, this is my first time join the session, so I think that's from me. Thank you.
Okay, great. It's very great. What I get from that is single is a choice. You live for yourself, not for society. Thank you for the insight. Okay. Next will be Toastmaster Monica. Are you there, Toastmaster Monica? Hello,
Yeah,
Toastmaster.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I think.
Sorry. Okay.
What do you
What do you miss about Independence Day since this pandemic? What do you miss about Independence since this pandemic? The time is yours.
Okay, thank you. Before, I think what I miss about the most is the ambience, the atmosphere that our country has, Panjat Pinang, or maybe a race where with our neighbor, where we eat crackers and such, because in this time of pandemic we only can participate through a virtual one, and it's not a fun thing to do. Thank you. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster. Okay, yeah, we all got the pandemic, but we still can do the activity next years. Okay, next will be Guest Sigit. Hello, Guest Sigit, are you there?
Hello, good morning.
Hello, happy morning. Okay.
Hello.
What memory do you have about the Independent Day? What memory do you have about the
Okay.
Independent Day? The time is yours.
Okay. Okay, this is great. Okay, thank you for the time. So basically, Indonesia Independence Day means a lot to me. So I was Paskibraka back in like 23 years ago. So I have a chance, I have an honor to, you know, to celebrate, to bring up the memories on how those heroes, not only those who fight in wars, but I also feel the same, similar. About 4 months, about I have a education, special education, bring that flag, and up until now, the memory is still there on how me have an honor to raise the flag in the major office. So that's quite deep memory for me. So I think that one that I can share. And sometimes I put tears every time I watch on the TV how these young men and ladies, the best in our country, to raise the flag in the you know in every school, in every office at the Independence Day. That's something I can share.
Okay, thank you, Kesigit. To be honest, is this is the honor that you can raise the flag. Okay. Next. Okay. Okay, we have guys with visiting Toastmaster Cecilia Astri. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. If you have message, what would you say to the world about independence? If you have a message, what would you say to the world about independence? The time is yours.
Okay, about independence. Maybe happy morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests. If I have message about independence, I will say I agree with guests before that independence is not about celebrating, but also about how we remember about the hero, Indonesian hero, Soekarno, Muhammad Hatta, how they try to get Indonesia from India, Belanda, I forgot, Netherlands. I just want to say that we must proud being Indonesian. We can, as Indonesian, we have language, one language which can make one nation, and then also as Indonesian we have many human resource, a good nature. Yeah, sorry, I blank, but at least I want to say to the world that we have to proud to be Indonesian. I think that's all. Back to you, Toastmaster Ricky.
Okay, thank you, visiting Toastmaster Cecil. Maybe be proud of who you are and grow together at the world. Okay, we will have visiting Toastmaster Louis Chu. Are you there? Toastmaster Louis Chu. Okay, next. Guess Luisa. Luisa, guess Luisa, are you there?
Yes.
Okay, hello, guess Luisa.
Hi, everyone.
What is your hope for Indonesia on this 76th anniversary? The time is yours.
What I sincerely hope for our beloved country, Indonesia, on her 76th anniversary will be to be free from this pandemic, so we all can get back to our normal life and resume our activities, meet friends, travels again. And I also hope for everyone to love our country, because it is not an easy path that our heroes have to stand to this phase. So I think it's the very least we can do is to love your country, to respect your leaders. I think is one way. Respect your fellow friends, fellow peers, and yeah, I think that would be all. Thank you.
Thank you, guess Luisa. Yeah, I hope we will soon back to normal, even we are in new normal. Okay. Okay, next. Area Director Ario, are you there?
Yes, I'm here, safe and sound. How can I help?
I have a question for you. What do you think?
Wait. Okay. Can anyone please who's the timer? Sorry.
It's Vika.
Me,
Okay. Independence, freedom, art. These are things that are correlated to each other. My fellow Toastmasters, gentlemen, do you know French Revolution? Do you know that French Revolution was driven by a free thinker, by philosophers, by artists? Yes, artists takes part in the liberations of French from monarchy back then. And speaking of Indonesia, today, when we are talking about independence, people can express how they want to feel happy, how they want to celebrate the independence. They can draw arts, they can draw murals, they can sing a song or even create a song. It's amazing, right? Yes, that's the essence of having an independence. That's the essence of being a free nation. So let me just take this moment to ask all of you, my fellow Toastmasters, ladies and gentlemen, let's take this moment to commemorate our fallen heroes, our founding fathers, for their services to our nations, so that today we can feel the independence to express ourselves. So thank you, sir. Back to you, Toastmaster Ricky.
Okay, thank you, Director Reka. Okay, next we have Toastmaster Ronnie. Are you there?
Yes.
Okay. Why we do this? Please give your perspective. Time is yours.
Okay. Dear fellow Toastmaster, we are seeing this kind of slide. Yeah, almost every pictures are showing red and white. It shows the identity of our nation. It shows the identity of Indonesia. So the question is, why do we do this? So my personal experience, when I was a young boy, I was wondering why should my flag is containing two colors. So I was asking why, and soon after that, I asked my mother and get the answer. So the answer was the red color is for the bravery and the white one is for the holy. So why do we celebrate the Independence Day? I think I got several reasons. The first one is because we need to remember the celebration day. I can give you an example of this. So I have a Filipino friends, but not Melanie. I know that they do not know the exact Independence Day. What date? Like when is the date? We know our Independence Day is 17th of August in 1945. While Filipino, we maybe we don't know about when is the date. The second one is we need the nationalism. So every country has identity. So our identity is put in our flag, in our anthem, and our country logo like Garuda. So we do this for several reasons, and we have other reasons as well, but I can mention it more. But that's for me. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ronnie. Your story triggered my child memory when we raised the flag in front of our house. I hope that spirit will affect all the new generation. Thank you. Okay, thank you. That is the last speaker for the table topic session. Back to you, Tom.
Okay, thank you so much, Toastmaster Ricky. So I believe that you guys enjoy the show by Toastmaster Ricky, our table topic master. And right. So, ladies and gentlemen, before we move to the next session, so here is the timer, our timer. Toastmaster Vika just share the list of the speakers who are eligible to be voted. Here it is. There are Toastmaster Rira, and then soon to be Toastmaster Dicky, soon to be Toastmaster Tika, soon to be Toastmaster Sigit, Toastmaster Cecilia, Luisa, and then also Toastmaster Aryo and Ronnie. And Toastmaster Rini, are you ready for the vote links, or you will just
share.
Okay, thank
Share.
you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. And kindly reminder, so for the prepared quiz session, maybe you guys can deliver personal message through the chat box to our 4 speakers. There are Toastmaster Ratih, Toastmaster Yusuf, Toastmaster Nia, and Toastmaster Garda. If you want to give some compliments or you want to give some advice or suggestion to their next speech. And we're coming to the evaluation session, and this session will be will be led by our general evaluator, which is Toastmaster Uyun. Hello, Toastmaster Uyun. Are you there?
Hello, Toastmaster Nafla.
Hi. Okay, the place is yours.
Okay, so I would love to restate what Toastmaster Nafla has said just now, that if you have some encouragement or like evaluation for our individual prepared speaker today, so feel free to chat them and be connected with them as well. Thank you very much for your evaluations. And in addition to your personal evaluation to each speaker, I would love prepared speaker. So first, I would love to invite our first evaluator who will evaluate Toastmaster Ratih, Toastmaster Dwi. The time is yours.
Sorry, Toastmaster Uyun, I think it should be Toastmaster Dentia first who will introduce me because this is part of my project.
Oh, I see. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. So the evaluation from Toastmaster Dwi will be her project for evaluation and feedback. So let me welcome Toastmaster Dentia, who will introduce the project from Toastmaster Dwi. So after Toastmaster Dentia, we will go right to Toastmaster Dwi. The time is yours, Toastmaster Dentia. Please introduce Toastmaster Dwi project.
Thank you, Toastmaster Uyun, and happy morning, everyone. So tonight, Toastmaster Dwi will deliver her evaluation on Toastmaster Ratih project. And this is also her project in evaluation and feedback session in Evaluator speech part. So the purpose of this project is for the member to develop skills for delivering and receiving feedbacks. And I will also see how Toastmaster Dwi deliver the constructive feedback on Toastmaster Ratih's presentation. So without further ado, let us welcome Toastmaster Dwi. The screen is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Dentia. Happy morning, everyone. Please answer this.
Happy morning.
Happy morning.
Just curious, Toastmaster Ratih. Hello.
Yes.
What do you feel after delivering your very first speech?
I feel relieved.
Awesome. Now, I want to ask Toastmaster Galvin. Toastmaster Galvin?
Yes.
Please choose one word to describe Toastmaster Ratih's speech.
Eloquent.
Thank you. And can I ask you one more to give a reaction through the button reaction? Yeah. Can you please choose one? Can you please choose one reaction from the button?
From the button. Something like this.
Yes, awesome. Congratulations to Toastmaster Ratih. Please give a round of applause to Toastmaster Ratih. Well, if you ask me, what will I give to Toastmaster Ratih based on my observation, it's probably one emoji. It's less than 3 emoji. You know what it means, right? But I give you 3 aspects that represents the current condition. 1, I always love icebreaker speech as it sounds original, especially public speaking is one of the most popular fear. Can you agree on that? And secondly, I like the content of your speech, especially when you said about how to smile first to wreck a chat of our problems. I think I have to try that. And lastly, it was nicely flowing and you pronounce all the words clearly. It really helps me to understand the content you delivered. Okay, for the future improvement, I will give less than 3 aspects. It's 2. I think it will be sound and look way better if you give some pause while smiling first. I know you have that bright and those dazzling eyes. Yeah, I believe on that. You can capture the audience attention more by doing that and see how they react to your statements. And then lastly, look at the camera more, as this is online setting. So it's the only way to connect with the audience better. So I do really hope you can try to look at the camera more. I know perhaps it's not so comfortable, but that's the only way. I do hope you can try that in the next speech. And I congratulate you for finishing your very first project in Toastmaster Journey. Let's give warm applause to Toastmaster Ratih once again. Thank you.
Thank you. Evaluation to our icebreaker speaker, Toastmaster Ratih. And we have another icebreaker speaker who is Toastmaster Yusuf, who will be evaluated. Toastmaster Aisha. Toastmaster Aisha, where are you? Okay, so we are looking forward to listening.
Thank you, Toastmaster Uyun. I was worried, I was scared, and I was anxious. That turned out into win, succeed, and advanced. It was a very beautiful message that was conveyed by Toastmaster Yusuf in his icebreaker. This simple concept, it becomes very beautiful because the audience and me, I not only receive it as a concept, but also as a journey, as a life story when Toastmaster Yusuf delivered it. He brought us to his story of life to understand this concept, ranging from joining the competition, and then when he works in the company and moved to another company, and also when he joined the Toastmaster and chose the humor pathway. The message was really beautiful and also very clear. Also, Toastmaster Yusuf delivered the speech with a good gesture and also with the very perfect pause, because he knows when to pause and also he knows when to continue to speak. And of course, in this amazing speech, there are some points that Toastmaster Yusuf wants to improve or to challenge himself. The first one, he might want to improve on the eye contact. And Toastmaster Yusuf, when I see Toastmaster Yusuf speaking, you show your face in the camera. Maybe you can see the camera instead of the monitor, because in the previous speech, it might not really obvious because you are a bit further from the monitor, but maybe in the further when you speak in front of the close to the monitor, you might want to see the camera in front of you. And then the second one, you might want to try the audience engagement by asking the questions, or maybe to invite the audience to express their ideas or maybe the opinion. Those are the improvement that you want to challenge yourself in the future. Overall, it was a great, very perfect and great speech for me. And I think congratulations for delivering your icebreaker. It was really hilarious. Thank you. Back to you, Toastmaster Uyun.
Thank you, Toastmaster Aisha. And we will move to the third evaluator, Toastmaster Hani. I am happy because Toastmaster Hani will give her first evaluator after being eligible to be evaluator last week. Am I correct, Toastmaster Hani? So it will be your first time giving evaluation in the club.
Yes. It was my
Yeah,
first time.
recollect for evaluation, and maybe you have known that Toastmaster Nia is college friends of Toastmaster Hani. So you
Yes.
will see how the evaluation will be. The Zoom is yours, Toastmaster Hani.
Okay. Okay. Well, finally, congratulations for Toastmaster Nia, finished her project in level 1. Once again, I want to congratulate to Toastmaster Nia, and let's give her applause. Okay. Yay. Thank you, everyone. Congratulations for Toastmaster Nia. She inspires me to finish the same project soon. And the both of speech title in Toastmaster Nia, I remember the singing is related. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are all blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. Yes, this song makes me happy like Toastmaster Nia was happy too when she was a child and said to her daddy, choose the blue color with the wallpaper on her room. And finally, her dreams come true on her room, definitely, and bring it her to deliver this project, The Rainbow Over Your Dreams. Like Toastmaster Nia explained before about benefit from colors, it increase our brain function on development, creativity, and more productivity. I like her speech structure. And here I explain what I like from Toastmaster Nia's speech. And she is excellent. At first, I like your cute slides was engaging us to express about colors. And I like your speech structure when you start with opening with quotes. We are surrounded by colors, and colors has a great effect on our emotion. Because I agree, in colors we can express ourselves, and we can know what feeling in both of in colors. And I love the structure speech in on body, what the benefit of colors on children, and choose what the properly colors. I love it. The body in your speech, and the closing with the quotes. We shape our buildings, and after they shape us. It means especially to inspiring the parent to choose what the right colors on for their children's, and will create the character their children. Great message. I love it. And I love your expression and emotional during your speech, like when you say, hey daddy, I want coloring my room is blue. I love your move body and expression face. I feel that your emotion was blue in expression, happy. Yes, I feel it too. And I want to give you some recommendation. First, your eye gesture. At the opening, your eyes feels unfocused. For next project, I'll make sure you focus on the zoom camera in the middle of the speech. And second is your engaging. I like your engaging at the first speech, on engaging audience at the first, but I want to challenge you for next project. I like if you might try to be more confident. If you want to stand up, maybe you can stand up and like you're teaching another in audience. Okay, thank you. That's from me. Back to you, GE.
Thank you, Toastmaster Hani, for your evaluation to Toastmaster Nia. And oh yeah, so I would love to congratulate everyone here because for congratulating, sorry, giving you congratulations for breaking the ice, for completing level 1, and also for the next speaker who is completing level 3. Am I correct? So Toastmaster Garda will be evaluated by Toastmaster Andika. So Toastmaster Andika, where are you? Okay, so let us welcome Toastmaster Andika evaluating Toastmaster Garda. The Zoom is yours.
There's little that can withstand a man who can conquer himself. That was a famous quote from Louis XIV, a king of France. So what Toastmaster Garda has already told us is an example of a leader who can conquer himself. He started with facing the problem. The problem was different expectation between his and his members, doing something in a weekend or during the weekday. And what I like the most from Toastmaster Garda is that he clarified the issue. So I think that is the first essential step to reach a consensus, to see the issue and to clarify the issue. And then he also mentioned about very practical steps on how to reach consensus after clarifying the issue. And then he gathered ideas with a series of discussion. And then from those ideas, he formed a proposal which was amendable based on the team needs and feedback. And then he tested for agreement from the team members because he knew that he had to have some commitment from the team members to implement that decision. And at the end of the speech, he also shared with us to listen attentively and accommodate your team. So it's LA. I think these 7 steps is very practical for us who become a leader who wanted to reach a consensus. So kudos for Toastmaster Garda to share with us. What I would like to suggest you for doing your story, actually, you mentioned clearly about the issue. And then you also mentioned clearly about the result. However, somehow in the middle, I got lost because you only explained about the steps without explaining what really happened there. I don't know whether it is a matter of confidentiality. If it is a matter of confidentiality, then that's fine. However, for storytelling, I think it will be helpful for the audience to get to know what really happened there. For example, oh, we formed a proposal. So what was the proposal content? And then you worked out on how to implement the decision. So what really happened there? I think you can give a little bit of description of what is going in there. So it's just like, what is the situation, and then what is the action, and what is the result? So if you enrich what the actions are, just a brief description, I think it will be helpful for us to follow the steps and also mention the examples. Okay, however, I would like to close this statement, this speech, my evaluation, with a famous quote from BTS. Your speech was smooth like butter. Back to you, G.
Thank you very much for your evaluation, Toastmaster Andika. Smooth like butter. Made me want to sing that song. Thank you. And we have heard 4 evaluators, and we still have 2 more. You have so many evaluators today. And the next evaluator is Toastmaster Shauki. He will evaluate the table topic session from Toastmaster Ricky. So please, let us welcome Toastmaster Shauki. The Zoom is
Why are you guys looking at me like that? What am I doing right here, right now? Oh, okay, I'm evaluating someone. Hello, everyone. My name is Shauki. And yes, Toastmaster Ricky. Your table topic session is exquisite. Really is exquisite. Just like when you're cooking, you choose a lot of great ingredients, put it together through some process, and you make it predissimo. I don't know what's the right Spanish word for that, but Toastmaster Ricky, you did an amazing job on leading the table topic session. there are a lot of things that I really, really like from your table topics. The first thing is, of course, the theme of the slide. It's very encouraging because we're just, celebrating our Independence Day, and you still show that independent spirit on your table topic session, which is very amazing. All the red and white theme, all of the quotes that you chose, all of the pictures, it was really, really amazing. And it's really, really correlated to the theme of the meeting, because you're asking a lot of good questions and makes us say a lot of word of the days as well. We need to withstand all of those things that are happening to us, and you need to be ready to withstand to anything. And that is an amazing, amazing theme right there. The second thing that I really like is, of course, how you effectively listen to every speaker. After the speaker done their presentation or their speech, you respond by also recollecting the things that they said, giving a really good response to the end. And of course, the third thing is the choosing of speakers. I think it was very well balanced because you choose the guests and also Toastmasters, which is very good. However, you did not save any slot for me, so that's immediate, on the cons list right there, but don't worry. Fourth, it's a very interesting topic overall. A lot of amazing questions that you ask. A lot, and I mean a lot of amazing questions. It really makes us think deeply about that question. And I almost like, ooh, Jomblo is a sign of independence. I was very shocked by that revelation. Like, we don't need to have partners. Single is a choice. Single is not, but to me, single is a curse. No, just kidding. Nah. Please do not listen to that last statement, okay, guys? Single is not a curse. Single is a choice, okay? Single is a choice. You are amazing. Simply amazing. In order for you to grow more and become a best, and I mean the best table topic master in the future, there are a few things that I would like to recommend to you. And this can be applied to everyone as well. The first thing that you need to improve on is actually the topic itself. Even though I said the topic was very amazing and engaging, remember, in this particular meeting, you will meet people who are not from Indonesia as well. Sure, the theme is all about Independence Day and how Indonesia celebrate Independence Day, but you need to remember that there's also some people who are not from Indonesia. So you need to make the table topic more generalized. Because when I saw your title, when I saw the table topic slide, there's a lot of pictures that only Indonesian people can understand. So please, when you're trying to do a table topic session in the future, make sure that your slide and topics can be understood by everyone, and I mean everyone. Second is, of course, I didn't hear you explain the time carefully. I didn't hear you explain the times like really, really detailed, because when I saw a couple of speakers who were done the table topic session, they were under time and they don't know, what is their correct timing. Maybe next time you can also re-explain the time regulation, because it is very important, because there's a lot of guests in this meeting, and it will be very, very good if you explain the time correctly, or explain the time that is already presented by the timer, in order for everyone to understand, or everyone to know the rules of timing and the table topic session. Overall, your speech is like a song, or your table topic is like a song. Since everyone is singing now I would like to sing also. I have no idea what to sing, so I'm just gonna sing on the end of the meeting, okay? Everybody's waiting, but no. But if your speech has brought a lot of interesting topic, it's just like the song into the end. No, Into the unknown, into the unknown. I have no idea what I'm sing that song, but again, amazing speech. Overall, you did an amazing job. But remember, the things that I said before about improving your table topic master skills. Hopefully everybody can learn a lot from this evaluation. And I would like to say thank you and bid you farewell. Arigato gozaimasu. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shauki, for your evaluation to Toastmaster Ricky. Yeah, we are waiting for your singing at the end of this meeting because you promised to us. And we will have Toastmaster Dentia as our last evaluator. So she appeared at the very beginning and she will close this individual evaluation session by her evaluation to Toastmaster Dwi. So, okay, the Zoom is yours, Toastmaster Dentia.
Thank you, Toastmaster Uyun. Feedback, when given well, should not alienate the receiver of the feedback, but should motivate them to perform better. Congratulations, Toastmaster Dwi, because you just did what the quote said. You have good audience engagement. And I like the way you called Toastmaster Ratih to the screen and asked her feelings on how she delivered the icebreaker. You also asked other member, which is Toastmaster Galvin, to share his comment and to give some good comments, of course. Your point were constructive and non-judgmental, and you didn't assume anything about the speaker. It was pure observation. I believe you also mentioned there are 3 points for improvement for your delivery for the speaker, and you delivered point by point in detail with some example. And I like the way you stated everything clearly, like from the things that you like to the point in improvement till the closing. However, there's always something good to improve in the next one. The first one, although the audience engagement is good, however, in this session, I think you can eliminate that far or just reduce it, not having too much engagement with the audience, because it could also be a boomerang in case the audience you choose give a different comment or did not pay attention to what speaker said, and it could be an awkward situation. Number 2 is to pace the pace of your delivery. There were some pauses in between, and there were too many pauses. And for the example, maybe the last part when you said, lastly, look at your camera. You can put pause 1 and then follow with the full sentence. Since this is an online setting, you may want to look exactly to the camera, blah, blah, blah. So you just need to put pause in certain point, maybe to conjugate one sentence or another, but not too much in between the sentence. The last one is summation. I believe that was missing in your evaluation, and it will be good to repeat the whole evaluation from the good points to the point of improvement, as well as the summary, because then the speaker will remember what you have delivered earlier. In conclusion, I really enjoy listening to your evaluation, and to withstand in your next evaluation, you may consider lessen the audience engagement, increase the pace of your delivery, as well as giving summary at the end of the session. I hope my evaluation can be useful for you in your next project. And remember, good feedback is the key to improvement. Back to you, Toastmaster Uyun.
Thank you, Toastmaster Dentia. So Toastmaster Dentia's evaluation to Toastmaster Dwi's evaluation is the embodiment of quality evaluation. So besides quality speech, prepared speech, we have also quality evaluation that everyone is learning in this club. Thank you very much. And that's all for the individual evaluation session. And I would love to call our timer, Toastmaster Vika, to give the timer report. Okay, so how is it, Toastmaster Vika?
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Uyun. So I have wrote in the chat that for this group is only on the session is only Toastmaster Dwi is not eligible for the session due to the overtime. The rest are eligible. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vika. And then I would love to invite Toastmaster Rini to share the voting link in the chat box. And after that, please use your rights to vote the most favorite evaluator as part of your encouragement to our evaluator today. All right, while we are waiting, I would love to move to the next evaluation session from my team, the general evaluation team. First, I would love to call our grammarian, Toastmaster Ishraki. Toastmaster Ishraki, we are looking forward to your report.
All right, thank you so much, our Miss GE, Toastmaster Uyun. Let me share my screen first. Is it visible for you guys?
Yes. Yes, it is.
All right. So here's the grammarian report from me. All right, for the evaluation, for the first, there's a gender pronouns she and he, and it should be she for female and he for male. And then the next is will makes me. It should be will make me. And then after that, she will be delivered. It should be she will delivering, or she's going to deliver. And then the next, giving the children comforts. It should be giving the children comfortable, because comfortable is adjective. So the form is giving plus verb or noun. The next is to share to you. It should be to share with you, because the preposition for share is with. And the next is to be freedom. To be freedom, it should be to have freedom, because freedom is a noun. And then the last is we must proud. It should be we must be proud, because the notes is before adjective. It should used to be. So the correct one is we must be proud. And I got the quotes of tonight from our Mr. President, Toastmaster Garda. By doing all together as teammates, we will be able to withstand the grudge and make a change. I think that's all from me. Thank you. Back to you, our Miss GE.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shiraki, for the grammar report. And I would love to call Toastmaster Tami, who will deliver the and WOD report. Toastmaster Tami. Let me see. All right. So
let's just share my screen first. This one.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Thank you so much. So good morning, everyone. Good morning, my fellow Toastmasters and guests. And I would like to say thank you very much for all the speakers. All of you already delivered your speeches very well. But here we go. As an AWOD counselor, I would like to report the counter. Okay. The first one from the speakers. Thank you so much for all the speakers. You already mentioned the WOD, and the most word that you mentioned were so, and limited with repeated words, but it's okay. The next one are the evaluators. It's actually the same with the speakers. The most word that you mentioned, the words that you mentioned the most were and so. And I was very sad because only Toastmaster Shoki mentioned the WOD. Please correct me if I'm wrong. The next one is the tables topic speaker. Actually, All of the speaker mentioned so a lot, and then only guest Dicky mentioned the WOD. Thank you so much. And the rest is actually the same with before. R, and also there are long pauses and repeated words from some speakers. And for the role takers, it's actually the same. It's so mentioned a lot. And also, and the WOD from only Toastmaster Nafla and also grammarian Toastmaster Raki. Yeah. So there's the report from me. Thank you so much. Back to you, G.
Thank you, Toastmaster Tami, for your detailed count on the use of filler words and WOD. Thank you for everyone who said WOD. Let me say it with Stan. Thank you for mentioning with Stan in your speech. Thank you. And that's for the report from grammarian and WOD. And now it's my general evaluation to this meeting. First, I would love to give a standing applause, if I may stand, for having more than 50 people in this regular meeting. We do not have like special occasion today, but we welcome so many people. Thank you very much for your enthusiasm, everyone. And I know more than half of you open your camera. You also show your facial expressions. You smile, you laugh, you give like shock expression or whatever. It is your encouragement to the speaker today. Thank you very much. And for those who are staying until this evaluation session, oh, great of you. And I would love to also thank our debut role taker, Toastmaster Vika and Toastmaster Rini, yay! And later we will see the Hall of Fame from Toastmaster Rini. And I would love to also congratulate for the time management today. For example, actually the table topic session in the agenda is planned to start from 7:52 p.m. But then we started 3 minutes early, then we can accommodate so many speakers for today. We have 9 speakers. The time management is well managed from the opening until this time, and I guess today we will finish in time, maybe. Yeah. And for 2 things that I would love to highlight for today is the sharing of the agenda. The agenda was shared twice at the very beginning of the meeting and 20 minutes after the meeting was began. So what I would love to highlight today is that at 7 we may start, but we may have like 20-30 people, and some minutes later, yeah, more people come and they may miss the agenda. So it will be very great, and it has been great that the agenda is shared again, so people who are late can keep the track of the agenda. And the second, it's been like concerns from many meetings before that the evaluation, like personal evaluation for the speaker is not, in my opinion, is not, how to say, like structured yet. For example, like we usually rely on the Tom to remind, okay, please everyone give the personal evaluation to each prepared speaker. And it will be better if we have, for example, a link for the audience to share the evaluation. I saw in several, like in offline meeting, for example, we always distribute like small paper for everyone to give. And that's, I still remember Toastmaster Dwi mentioned in her speech a long time ago that it is her source of encouragement that she will always do betterment for her speech. So did I was also encouraged for that small paper. I did not like expect everyone, like all of us here to write that, but at least there's a medium for us to share just like few sweet words or evaluation. Why I would love to bring this topic, so maybe like everyone here, if you have evaluation or just thank for the speech, just be there to personal chat that person. Yeah, so anytime, not always after the prepared speaker, you can always tell until the end of the session. And maybe it's just my apa ya, imagination maybe. For example, if someone here is good at designing that kind of thing, maybe, you know, like in Grab or Gojek, after you have taken the service, you don't need to write actually. You just need to click, for example, good delivery, good attitude, punctual, blah, blah, blah. So maybe if that kind of efficient way to give evaluation can be shared in the link, I don't know how, maybe that can be consideration later. So thank you very much for all of your enthusiasm. So many people coming, many of you open your camera, good time management. And for the next meeting, so maybe we can improve for the evaluation sharing that, yeah, so audience can be involved as well. So guests, do not be hesitate to give your evaluation, because we are learning from each other. Thank you. I think that's all from me. I would love to, oh yeah, maybe later our area director also can give some evaluation or feedback later maybe. And I would love to give the control back to our Toastmaster Nafla.
Okay, thank you so much, Toastmaster Uyun, for the constructive feedback with your team. And because it's already 9 p.m., so I will just call Toastmaster Rini to announce the Hall of Fame part. Please welcome Toastmaster Rini.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nafla. Okay, am I audible?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, my fellow Toastmaster and guests, this is the moment of truth. Yeah, this is the moment where I share to you for the fourth result for today's session. Okay, I will share the screen. So this is the Hall of Fame for today's session. We have the best voted prepared speaker, and the best prepared speaker goes to Toastmaster Yusuf. Congratulations, Toastmaster Yusuf. Yay, give applause to Toastmaster Yusuf. Okay, the next one is, the next one will be the table topic. Best speaker is Toastmaster Aryo. Yay, congratulations, Toastmaster Aryo. Last but not
Thank
least,
you.
the best evaluator. Okay, let's congratulate for the best evaluator is Toastmaster Andika. I'm sorry I don't have the proper picture for you because your way out picture is with the family, so it's not proper to share here. Okay, I'm sorry for this, Toastmaster Andika, but congratulations for the best, the most favorite evaluator for today. And for those who needs information about Toastmaster SCBD, you can contact our VP of Membership, TM Melanie. I guess that's all. I will return to our Tom for today.
Okay, thank you so much, Toastmaster Rini, to doing your job great. And after the Hall of Fame session, I will just have some conclusion of our meeting. So in this meeting, I saw that there are many messages and ideas that are worth sharing from our speakers. And also I could say that SCBD Toastmasters is also one of the great vibes to enjoy at this Friday night. Last but not least, you can join us by contact our VPM, Toastmaster Melanie. And I'm Nafla, and I will give the control back to our president, Toastmaster Garda. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nafla. Once again, let's give a round of applause to Toastmaster Meeting, General Evaluator, and all the evaluation team, ladies and gentlemen, for such a great work, including for those who are taking the debut as the first timer for taking the roles in the meeting. And since we only have 3 more minutes to the end of the session, before I close the meeting, I would like to hear some feedback and comments from our beloved guests, particularly for those of you who are the first time in the session. Maybe can I have Sigit? Hi,
Hello.
soon to be Dr. Sigit. Hello, how are you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
Thank you so much for coming. Well, is this your first time in
Yes.
any Toastmaster meeting?
Yes, indeed. Yes, yes.
Awesome. So how did you find our meeting today?
Well, basically, Andika is my best friend while I'm a high school.
Right.
And we kind of reunited in terms of we always have a, because we have a separate job and roles, and we chat. The reason one is we chat through the Instagram, and yes, I told him that I'm interested with this activity, and he invited me. And although actually I'm really sorry for joining late, because up until 7 p.m. I still have another meeting. So maybe I'm not really focused on this activity, but glad at last I can joining and enjoying the session. And like I said before, this is something great. This is something that I believe it will improve me and also will contribute with you guys also. I believe that one.
Awesome. Thank you to soon-to-be Toastmaster Sigit. And that's the beauty of our great network, right? Maybe you can ask your friends to come to Toastmasters, just like what I found out earlier, that soon-to-be Toastmaster Tika here came because Toastmaster Aryo invited her. Thank you so much for that. And that's the great session in terms of the networking that we would like to establish. Thank you, soon-to-be Toastmaster Sigit, and hope to see you again in the next meeting. And be safe and be well. So unfortunately, due to the time constraint, I would love to accommodate as many as voices, but don't worry, after this meeting ends, we will have the after meeting session where everyone can still stay in the room so that we can have the networking session. And if you'd like to know more about Toastmasters, you can freely stay in the room so that we can also accommodate to that. So I think that is all from me. And for visiting Toastmasters, you may also market your club to the chat box so that we can acknowledge to your meeting so that we can also come to your meeting. So with that being said, with the sound of this reflex hammer, I would like to adjourn this meeting. That's the sound, and happy morning. Have a good weekend, everyone.
9 p.m. sharp. Congratulations, Garda.
Happy morning.
Happy